Hello everyone, welcome to my new YouTube video. So, since the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT last year, the AI battle has been up on the rise. ChatGPT was revolutionary. And with the integration and partnership of Microsoft and OpenAI, and then Microsoft bringing ChatGPT into Bing search, well, it was tough time for Google, and Google certainly had to do something about it. So that is when they released Bard last year. It was their answer to OpenAI's ChatGPT 3.5. It could do all those tasks which even ChatGPT could do. Some of the tasks gave accurate results, some were not that good. But then OpenAI released ChatGPT 4.0, which could analyze images, analyze PDFs, Excel files, and even could generate images. That is what we saw in the last video, Copilot integrated based on ChatGPT 4.0. So it was sort of like Microsoft was winning this AI race, and it was important for Google to strike back. And that is when, in December last year, Google has now released the updated version of Bard, which is called Gemini. So, in this video, we will be testing Google's Gemini against Microsoft and OpenAI's Copilot. We'll be asking some general knowledge questions, some technical questions, some tricky math problems, and we'll see which AI assistant or which language model is accurate and more quick. So let's jump into asking the questions.
Okay, so we are back again on the home screen of my laptop. So like I said in the start of the video, we would like to compare Gemini versus Copilot. So I have both my browsers open, Edge and Chrome. So you can see Copilot to the left, and then you got the Gemini to the right. Here you can see that even you can upgrade to Gemini Advanced, which is a paid subscription. It is around 2000 rupees per month. It is free for the first 2 months. That will get you the more advanced version of Gemini, which is Gemini Ultra 1.0. But for this video, we'll be just testing the normal free version, which is Gemini. So Bard, which is now powered by Gemini, is to the right. And then we got Microsoft's Copilot in partnership with OpenAI to the left. We'll be going through a series of questions, and I have sort of categorized them into different categories basically. For this purpose, we will be keeping the more balanced conversation style. So let's start with our questions. First category is about general knowledge questions, just testing the conversational capability of both the AI assistants. So let us ask the first question. Who is Narendra Modi? We will also be seeing who is quicker. We will post both the prompts and let's click on submit. This will basically be anything you do normally on a Google search. So it spits out the information, some facts about Narendra Modi ji, some history, previous positions, and obviously also the sources. Well, Gemini is pretty quick. It has already done with its answer, and Copilot is, well, more precise, a little bit more detail, but it depends on what sort of conversation style you have selected. In Gemini, you can also get this option of show other drafts. So it basically creates two more drafts. Basically, if you want more detailed answer, maybe more precise answer, you can just have a look at those drafts as well. And obviously, you have the like, dislike, copy button as well. You got the share button, and you can even, double check the response if you are on Gemini. You can just cross verify it with Google as well. And again, you have another option of keeping it longer, simple, more casual, or professional. So we also want the AI to understand what sort of questions we are asking and keep in mind the previous question as well. So we do not want the AI to forget what we have had asked. So let's say we ask just in continuation to the first question, how tall is he? We expect the AI to remember we were talking about Narendra Modi ji, and we want the AI to give us his height. So let's say if it can do that. Well, Copilot was pretty quick. Gemini is taking a little bit of time. And yeah, so both AIs are capable of keeping in mind the previous question as well. So this was the category of general knowledge questions. You can ask anything which you normally search on Google or Bing. You can ask those questions for this AI assistants as well. So second category I have is about the technical questions. So be it coding or any bug fixing. In the previous video, I asked about a Python code, but let's make it a little bit more complex. So write me an HTML code where there is a button called hide which disappears when I click on it. You can see that on Copilot, you obviously get the auto completion option by pressing the tab button as well, which is not available on Gemini. So that sometimes can be helpful. So let's click on submit and wait. How much time does it take? Okay, so Copilot is pretty quick. Oh, Gemini is quicker. So it has already given us the code, and Gemini is giving the explanation as well. But Copilot, okay, it's a little bit more detailed. And let us test this code. So I have this W3 Schools HTML editor. So we click on copy and we post it over here, run, and you get the button and it hides. So, okay, so Gemini code works. Let's see how Copilot does. Okay, so Copilot made the button a little bit more fancy. It made it blue, and that works as well. So again, Copilot a little bit more detail. It took a bit longer, but also the output was a little bit more fancier. So you can go and ask any coding related question as well. If you have any error in your code, you can put it over here, and the AI will be able to fix that as well. The third category I have is basically testing how capable this AI are. So we want the AI to be more creative, more imaginative. So let's say I want to know about machine learning, but mm, I'm still a kid. So explain what is machine learning to me like I am 6 years old. So we would just want to see how creative the AI can be so that we understand how capable it is. And okay, so both AIs are pretty fast. Well, Gemini is already done, so Gemini is quicker. Obviously, it's not more detailed. Copilot is going too much into the detail, but okay, so it says that it's a magic coloring book for computers, a lot of data. Okay, and you keep on repeating the data, and then you make the computer understand the pattern. And it's kind of same in Gemini also. It's a computer program, guessing game, learning loop, and it also gives some sort of applications as well. So it's pretty good. Obviously, you saw that Gemini is a bit more quicker, but it is not that much in detail. Copilot takes a slight bit more time, but it is more precise and a little bit more detailed. Next category I wanted to test is about some sort of complex questions, some sort of guiding questions if I have. So let's say, give me a step by step guide to cook butter chicken. Obviously, these are some sort of valid questions which you have. You can go and watch a video, but let's say you want to know the ingredients and all those in text based format. So let's see how much time it takes. Copilot is up there. Gemini starts. Okay, you got the ingredients. You got the sauce in Gemini. Okay. You got the utensils as well. Okay, that's good. And the instructions. Okay. So utensils is something I think so Copilot did not give, but it has all the ingredients and then jumps into the instructions. And you got the utensils and you got ingredients, particularly for the chicken as well as the sauce, and then the step-by-step guide. And it's done. Again, Copilot takes a little bit longer, but okay, so it's almost done. Okay. Oh, and it also links some YouTube videos. That's funny. So Gemini, which is Google product, does not link any YouTube video, but you can see Copilot obviously then suggesting you some videos. So such tasks also possible. You can ask for recipes. You can ask for probably some workout guidance or any other question you have. Probably making like a step-by-step guide to probably make a YouTube video. Some editing skills if you want to learn. So that is also possible. Next category is about asking questions related to some tasks in your browser. So this I found is working well in Copilot. So let's say you have a task of turn on the light mode, and it does that. And if you do the same on Gemini, I think so. It's not possible for the AI to do that. And yeah, it obviously says that it cannot access the settings of your device. So this is an added advantage of having Copilot in your browser. Gemini still cannot do that. It cannot access the settings of your device, and that is obviously an added advantage to Copilot. So all device settings, especially your browser settings, I won't say laptop settings, but especially your browser settings, even those can be adjusted when you are in Copilot. Another question is about summarizing some text. So I wanted to check that as well. So let's say summarize this link. We'll just copy this link of the current web page we are on and put it over here. Okay, so Copilot says that it is not possible for it to generate the summary from the link. Let's see what Gemini can do. I don't think so it will be able to do that. But Copilot can summarize the web page. So it is open on this web page. So if we say summarize the web page, it should be able to do that. Obviously, again, Gemini says that it's not able to extract the link and then summarize, but Copilot can do it if you are on that website and then you open the Copilot tab next to the website. So that is again added advantage to Copilot. Last category which I wanted to test was about the image recognition. Obviously, we know that Gemini is basically a one-to-one for ChatGPT-4. GPT-4 can basically also read images and analyze images as well. So that was something which I wanted to test. So you get this add an image prompt, and if you upload any image from here, let's say we have this math problem which I have sort of downloaded from Google, and let's see if the AI is able to solve this, because this is a little bit complex. You want the model to see the image, analyze the image, and give the answer. So that would be sort of like revolutionary if you're able to solve equations with the image recognition. So let's see if it can do that. This is some sort of like it's an easy problem, but people do get confused. The answer can either be 1 or 9. Let's see. Okay, so Gemini is almost ready, and it says that the answer is 9. Okay, that is correct. Oh, and Copilot says it's 1. So, well, they both don't agree to each other. One says 1 and another says 9. So let me know in the comments below that which you think is the correct answer. But yeah, these are the capabilities which I wanted to test. One last thing which obviously Gemini does not do yet is image generation. It doesn't do it in Europe as of now. I know that it can do it in US, but like I showed in the previous video, Copilot obviously does it in Europe as well. They use it DALI 3 for it. So that feature obviously is not there yet. In my testing, the conclusion is that Gemini is quicker, but Copilot is more detailed, and sometimes both the AIs can go wrong, but for general regular tasks, those are pretty good, and you can go wild with it. You can have your own testing, mm, debugging code, asking it to summarize, generate text. But that's been it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.